Oh, here we are again together. Good to see you. Good to be with you. You know, in daily life, one person shows another person how to do something. That's normally not thought of as leadership, but it is in a very simple way. Or one person uh, organizes a group of a few friends to bring separate dishes for a shared meal. That's leadership, very temporary. Oftentimes people go, leadership. I like to think of leadership and teamwork. They go together. And when we think of teamwork, we're thinking of there's a plane of equality. There's a functional difference between a regular team member and the one who's functioning as a leader. But if we think of spiritual equality as the foundation of human interaction, then our ideas about leadership stay better balanced, I think. Today, I want to raise the question about how we can think of God as a leader. Now, one of the things that God does is to pick leaders. God chose Abraham. He called Moses and a number of prophets. He sent Jesus because of the heavenly initiative that we see in leaderships that were chosen on high. It opens a question for us. Who does God want to lead in this significant situation or that significant responsibility? I don't want to go into the question of how to answer that question, but it's important to ask, is there a higher provision for leadership in human teamwork? All right, next. God does not monopolize power like some kind of arbitrary autocrat who just tyrannizes over everybody else and orders people around. If you happen to accept the idea of the Trinity, then it's very meaningful that God should have said, let us create humankind in our image. My God is proposing to another deity. Oh, how remarkable. And if there are three who are equal, still something very wonderful is happening. All right, now, next, God as a leader is not domineering, but loving and merciful, but not a pushover. All right, let's take a look at that. God created imperfect human beings. Next, as Jesus taught, every single one of these imperfect human beings is called by our Father to become perfect as God is perfect, no matter how long it takes. That's the great adventure of being a human being, if we choose to accept it. And now I'm compressing a story and putting some pieces together that I could tell in a more accurate, careful, spelled out way. But God chooses to send his Spirit into each one of us. There it is, the Spirit of God within. call it the wonderfulness within, call it whatever you want that fits your understanding, your practice, your experience. Jesus called it the kingdom of God within you. But now this spirit is so non-domineering that a lot of people aren't even aware that it's there and conduct their lives as if there were no God whatsoever. But those who begin to hunger and thirst for a higher quality of living, begin to seek for it, begin to discover. Most of the time, it operates on a superconscious level higher than the human mind can have any idea of what's going on, but every now and then we get a little sense, there seems to be something stirring here, or a little brighter, taste and see that the Lord is good, a taste and see experience. So when we think about God as a leader in these ways, we'll be ready for the next episode or two in a series here that I'm just beginning on Jesus as a leader. So, no matter what is going on in our world and in your life, always know that you are a divinely created, infinitely loved, spiritually indwelt. That spirit is within you. Evolutionary. Yes, it takes a long upward climb to get to our destiny on high. Evolutionary, free will, son or daughter of the living God. Good day.